your wickedness. You have broken the ancient commandments and crafted a bond with one of the light. Our laws are clear. They demand you be eternally imprisoned. As for the impure child, she must be kept from the path of the dark arts forever.
Bayonetta.
And good evening, my lovely Lost Tales, and welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite as we start something new. Tonight we are starting Bayonetta, one of my absolute favorite games, and one that I am very, very excited to play with all of you this evening. First and foremost, we have a hydrate check from Kalana Steelwolf. Thank you. I have a feeling we're going to be getting quite a few of those as we're playing this game together. But also a huge thank you to the Metloid Man for your 16-month resub. Thank you so, so much. I really, really appreciate it, dude. Thank you. And hello to Ruru Rogers for the follow. Thank you so much for following. And especially perfect timing as we are just starting a new game together. Oh, thank you so much, guys. I really hope you're having a good time tonight as we get stuck into this new game. Mike, thank you so much for the resub. Respectfully, I couldn't care less about the badge. I'm just thankful to have you in my life, Steph. So happy and proud of you and can't wait to see what comes next. Thank you so much, Mike. That's so incredibly sweet of you. And I'm truly, truly thankful to count you as a friend and have you in my community. So thank you. And yes, let's get those stretch checks and those hydrate checks. Oh, done, done, done. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, now, many of you are familiar with this game. For those of you who have not, or are unfamiliar with this game, there is a lot of wonderful, wonderful moments. The only thing I ask is that you know the level of spicy comments that I like to keep in my chat. Don't get out of control. Look respectfully is all I ask. Please be respectfully simping in chat, and I will do my best to keep myself under control as well. All right, I am playing for just for fun, so I want to keep it light and easy breezy. Oh my god, if I turned up with librarian glasses, in a universe of light and dark which perceives our reality. So please simp respectfully, or I'll be so disappointed.
Long since erased from the records of time, there once existed two European clans who served as overseers of history for the powers that be. The Umbra Witches, dwellers of the darkness, and the Lumen Sages, controllers of the light. The clans paid each other great respect, and their efforts to maintain the balance between them defended the just passage of time. Yet one day, that balance must topple. The once harmonious clans fell into disagreement and stoked the flames of hatred against each other, resulting in an era of strife. The conflict between the Umbra and the Lumen threw all of Europe into a chaotic rulebook battle, ambush, assassination, and casualty. It was truly a gruesome war. Quite the tremendous radiance of God shining upon them, the Lumen Sages were gradually weakened by the assault of the secretive Dark Witches. Years after the balance was lost, the war had ended in the Umbra Witches' favor.
I remember playing this game for the first time when it first came out years and years ago, and just being like, "Holy shit! Okay, combat straight away. Okay, I'm good with this. I'm cool with this."
Their victory was short-lived. Fearing the witches' dark abilities, humans began to condemn the remaining Umbra. They launched the witch hunts, rounding up the battle-weary witches with little resistance and subjugating those who wished to continue the struggle. Human faith in the miracles of their god pushed the witch hunts further, and soon the Umbra witches, keepers of the darkness, were extinguished from the earth. All but
John! I'm okay! Let's go! Just stay close to me!
And like this whole game is just, yes, queen, slay, slay, fucking slay. Also, Bayonetta is just transcendent god tier amazingness. Oh yeah, saddle up. You guys ready for some biblically accurate angels and beating the absolute shit out of them? Also, just a quick heads up, as you probably saw in that combat, some of the combat can get quite flashy, with some flashing lights and quick movements, so if you're at all sensitive to that, proceed with caution. Just take care of yourself, okay? If you need to step away at any point, it's totally fine. I want you guys to take care of yourselves. Ah yes, the ancient black magic of gun. Alright, let us get a save file ready. I did a little bit of playing it beforehand just to like make sure that the graphics were all balanced and stuff, and it was all looking nice and smooth for you guys. Oh yeah, the aesthetics and the monster design of this game are just so good. In case it wasn't already obvious, I fucking love this game so much. So I'm absolutely delighted to be able to play it with you guys. Also, it has very Devil May Cry sort of vibes to it as well, especially in the combat.
It looks like Humpty Dumpty's taking his last fall. Even old Eggman the Destroyer gets scrambled in the end, right? You know, I still don't get why the hell you dragged me out here for these things. I just drop off the merchandise. Hey, bet you can't guess what today is. Reading the good Lord's book ain't gonna do much. People have been waiting for this asshole to get whacked for ages. Please. Hell, look around. There's no love lost for old Humpty Dumpty.
He can get very grating. He's probably my least favorite character in the game.
We don't take care of him, they take care of us. And I prefer my shoes made out of rubber, not concrete.
Can you tell I'm from New York yet?
Without good-hearted souls like us to put these bastards 6 feet under, where'd society be? Of course, the pay's not bad either. Jesus, you really get into this shit, don't you? If it were me, I'd be praying he ends up barbecued. Or at least sunny side up.
Oh yeah, there's a couple of references to Sega adjacent stuff, because Sega did have a hand in developing this game. Maybe it's not a New York accent, maybe it's more of a like Brooklyn adjacent sort of accent. I don't know.
Tonight. Cute little fuckers, I tell you what. Well then, adios.
Ray Bob, I'm sorry if I said it was a New York accent. I could be very wrong.
What the fuck? They're here?
But thank you so much for dropping by tonight. I hope you're enjoying yourself.
Ah! I hate this damn light. I can't see a thing. Oh! But they're there, ain't they?
Okay, more of a Boston accent. Thank you for clarifying that for me.
You can see them, can't you?
I see them. They are instruments of God, descending upon his heavenly rays to earth.
Oh my God!
Also, yes,
Dear
her
Lord,
voice is wonderful.
Grant us guidance, and keep safe the souls of our loved ones for all eternity.
Like, her voice is just wonderful, and I wonder why you all ask so nicely for me to do impressions of her voice. I can't possibly imagine why.
You look tired. Let me tuck you in.
I love it at this point, she doesn't even have her weapons yet. She is just beating the shit out of them with her bare fists. And amazing core muscles, apparently.
Come on, it's my freaking birthday! Mother of Mary! Oh God! Oh God!
Get out of the fucking cemetery, mate!
Forgive me, Headman! I didn't mean all that Humpty Dumpty shit! I swear!
Hey. Hi, you.
Next time you want me hands on me, you better make sure I'm dead. Now move out the way.
Rodan?
Rodan makes a damn good
If it
entrance.
ain't my good buddy Enzo. How about you get out of here? You die, and I'm gonna have to go back in that hole chasing after the money you owe me.
Do you naughty little angels deserve a good spanking?
And she just suplexes like 7 angels with no issue. Oh yeah, we're gonna have some fun, guys.
Bayonetta!
I am looking so respectfully. I'm a paragon of respect. Oh, look at that hydrate check already.
Now, this is cheeky. Throwing me
Thank
these
you,
cheap
Kamina.
toys.
Don't worry about quality. I've got quantity.
Luna Hawk, how dare you? I am a paragon of respect. And yes, there was just an entire coffin filled with fucking guns.
You're just gonna watch.
Because this game knows what it is. And it loves itself wholeheartedly. And it is utterly shameless in its glory.
That was your last call. No more shots from me to Bayonetta.
As long as there's music, I'll keep on dancing.
Okay, tutorial time. Here's how you beat the shit out of things. Oops. Here's how you kick the shit out of things. And a combination of the two of those leads to combos. And yes, switch time. Come on, come on, come on. It's almost as though I've played this game before. Halo, a very rare spiritual metal containing the essence of an angel's life force, used in business transactions within Inferno. Any more? There we go. I have to remember I can just hold them down, and I just keep trying to make combos. I always forget to do this. Honestly, it's a pretty great cover of Fly Me to the Moon. I really like it.
Hey! I'm not dead yet! You can't take me like this! It's against regulations, I tell you!
And yes, we have 38 viewers already. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Ooh. Ooh, I felt that. Oh.
Damn it, who did that? I just bought the damn thing!
It was one of the angels. Absolutely.
Haven't you figured it out yet? There's no quarter for you in this world.
Ooh, platinum already. Good. And no damage taken at all.
Rodan should be paying me for even touching these toys.
You have any idea how much this is gonna cost to fix? How the fuck do I always get wrapped up in this shit?
And Ray Bob, thank you so much. I'm really glad that you enjoyed my ASMR
Engine
tales.
still purrs nicely. Now, about this little thing you've been looking into for me, Enzo. Let's have a quick chat.
See? This is why I told you I was going home. I just got held up in the air by some invisible things, and you want an intelligence briefing? It never stops with you!
You keep belly aching like that, and you're liable to wake Eggman from the dead. And I don't think either of you would like that.
Rodan's
Catch you
voice is
later,
also
Bayonetta.
just...
Something tells me you're gonna need a rush on our special project before the shit hits the fan.
Wait, Rodan. What about Eggman?
Such a popular chap. I bet they hate him down there as much as you did when he was up here. We just need to make sure he won't come crawling back when they kick him out.
Nothing a flower bed can't fix. Fill her up.
I summon Shovel.
You heard the man. Finish up in 5 minutes or you're walking home to your cake and candles.
What? Don't you leave me here!
Early on in the game, there are a lot of cutscenes, so don't you worry.
What a day!
Just
I'm
enjoy the
screwed.
show.
Ah, it's gonna take every cent I earned on this charade to pay for the damage. I tell you what, if I could see them bastards that did this to my car, forget about it.
Enzo, the road. Pay attention.
How can you be so calm? You're still getting screwed in all this too. Of all the low-life scum in too deep in this town, I've never seen one get wrapped up in a fight with God's messengers. Dressed like a nun, too. When you end up in the afterlife, that's not going to be pretty.
I can't help it if I like the little outfits.
Mood.
The toys are nice too.
Hey, 20 years ago, you woke up stuck in a casket at the bottom of a lake. All you can remember is that you're a witch. But now, you're stuck because you gotta sacrifice our halo-wearing friends every day or they'll drag your ass back down to hell. I know, I thought I got screwed, but being forced to slap around the divine for a living, that's really getting screwed.
If I needed a biographer, you wouldn't be my first choice. I see to the funeral. You get me the information I asked for.
Yes.
That was our deal.
I'm sorry, when she looks directly at the camera like that, I
Look
just...
at my poor cow.
I'm trying to be respectful. I'm trying
For
so
free
hard.
after this. At least let me get a drink at Rodin's before you start grilling me. The info I got is good. It's gonna get you close to finding the other stone in the pair and figuring out some of that lost past of yours.
Thank you for the hydrate check. Thank you.
After jewels instead of cash, just like a girl. Jesus,
I mean,
can't you take a joke?
Enzo, someone's given you a present. Too bad. I can't stand bugs.
Huh? What the fuck?
oh, that seems to be a bit of a problem. Oh, Enzo, it really isn't your day, is it, dear? Oh, Samuel, you're too kind. I happened to actually buy this new lip gloss today, actually. It's lip gloss combined with a lip stain. So I bought it specially to wear during streams, so then I don't need to touch up my lipstick as much. I think Bayonetta would approve, wouldn't you think?
You?
We seem to shop at the same tailor.
What's the matter, Bayonetta? All that sleeping made you soft.
Purple butterfly, a butterfly-shaped gem that contains magical power in crystallized form, revives one's magical power when obtained. And yes, during combat, I can execute these torture attacks, which essentially is like a finishing move for enemies, but they come and go so quickly, so just keep an eye out for some of those. Because there's some really fun ones in this game. Nice, nice, nice. Come on, Bayonetta, you could catch her if you wanted to. See guys, Enzo's fine. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, Enzo's in one piece. But now we are at the Gates of Hell, a place that I wish was real. Because God, I would drink here every weekend if I could.
Those assholes sure know how to get attention. Even perk the ears of the hotheads down home.
You don't say.
It's getting harder and harder to tell the worlds apart. Human world. Inferno. Paradiso. Who can tell the difference?
Even harder with Purgatorio in the middle. Fight long enough in there and you'll really lose sight. Why the sudden interest in metaphysics?
It's a balance, right? Even if some of them like messing around with the humans. We've all got a stake in the status quo. But people keep fucking around like this, the Book of Revelations is gonna look like Mother Goose. Heaven and hell are gonna go straight for each other's throats.
Keep talking, Radahn. You have a wonderful voice.
Heaven and hell can tear each other to pieces for all I care. I've got my own problems to worry about.
Something's up. Everything was a bit too bracing. And Enzo's tip makes the timing too perfect. This reeks of a setup. Someone in one of those lost memories calling you out.
God, just
I got a little present
the
for
aesthetics of this game.
you. These
I just
babies are
love this
special.
game so much, you guys.
Built from an alloy the devil himself would kill to get his hands on. Don't break these, 'cause they're one of a kind.
God, they are such pretty guns. In case you didn't see from what I posted as the announcement picture that I was going live tonight, I have a prop replica of one of the guns with the green gem. I'm not going to bring it on camera now just because something Twitch showing weapons on camera even though they're props, but I love it. I love it so much. It's not an exact replica, it's a bit smaller, but it's still very
Calling me
pretty.
out. I don't go in for strange offers. Then again, I'm getting a little tired of these weaklings they keep throwing at me. Maybe I should aim for something a bit more high class.
Pounding them down tonight, baby. Not to butt into your affairs, but I'm pretty sure you got
Oh Mike, I'm
somewhere
having a
better to
wonderful
be.
time tonight, and I
The
really hope
guys
you
you're
are
up
as well.
against
Thank you so much
aren't
for
the
joining
type to
us.
wait for you to finish a
Feel free to
round.
chill. We're all just having good vibes tonight. Good, chill, relaxing vibes with something wonderful to look at.
Enzo, her drinks are going on your tab, buddy. You deadbeat motherfucker.
I think maybe I could get away with having it on camera. I just didn't want to push my luck.
I should have been a pole dancer.
Platinum award for the prologue. They're such silly guns and I love them. Like, honestly, all of the weapons in this game are fucking ridiculous, but I love them. Okay, let's get some bonus points, shall we? How to play Angel Attack. Aim and fire on the angel targets to rack up a high score in this thrilling shooting game. For each arcade wallet in your possession, you may fire 3 times during the game. Hitting multiple angel targets or aiming and hitting vital points to on the target will earn you bonus points. If you set a high score on the machine, you will be handsomely rewarded. Developed and distributed by your naughty friends at Platinum Games. Come on. I want to get a headshot. Come on, get into frame. Okay.
Round over.
Got a couple. Could be better. Don't really have enough for any points. Let's just exchange those for halos. Now with the prologue out of the way, let's start, shall we? Save first.
So, I asked around, and some whale in Europe is trying to fence a huge rock on the black market. He calls it the right eye, saying it's part of some set called the Eyes of the World. Fits the bill of what you're after, don't it? Now, here's the funny bit. The stone passes around the halls of power for hundreds of years, vanishes, and then the black market goes white hot for the thing.
Yes, it's called a Chaos Emerald, that's why.
To the point no one could stomach the price. So back goes the stone. But not before everyone figures out where the guy is. You're gonna enjoy doing this one, I bet. I love sticking it to the rich. Of course, when you do, don't forget your old buddy Enzo stuck his neck out on this one. Slide me a few fuzzoles out of the rich guy's pocket for my troubles, right? Anyways, you better get going before the trail gets cold. Off to the middle of nowhere. Paradise of Europe. Vigrid.
Oh, Mike, don't you worry. They're supposed to look like rings as some kind of tongue-in-cheek Sega reference. Same with like the Eggman character that was in the previous scenes. Bayonetta is Sonic canon. Okay, it wouldn't surprise me in the least if, as a like total like kind of tongue-in-cheek thing, is if they referenced Princess Elise in one of the games. Like, they totally would. She wouldn't even be on screen. It'd be something like just a passing reference.
So, you have arrived at last, my dear. The time has come to awaken the eyes of the world. Fear not, my dear child. Such a beautiful young lady you've become. I will always see to it no harm comes to you.
Creepy.
So, this is supposed to be paradise?
Well, I mean, the aesthetics of Vigrid are, from my understanding, styled roughly after Barcelona, I think. Because I've been to Barcelona, and there's a lot of similarities in terms of some areas where it's like a distinct architecture. A resident of Vigrid. May be part of their religious doctrine, but everyone is wearing holy vestments. As long as I am in Purgatorio, I won't be able to intervene in their affairs. Well, that also means that I should be able to get around this place without their interference as well. And yes, I will try my best to do a Bayonetta voice when I read the lore and the excerpts. You're welcome. Okay, no worries, you take care. I just do a quick check to make sure there's nothing I'm missing. But her ability to go into Purgatorio, which is essentially like a realm between realms where you can't like interact with anyone else in the other realm except for like angels and other entities that move through it. The sphere embedded in the walls is emitting a wondrous light and resonant sound. Getting closer to it makes it glow brighter. It's as if it has some sort of ability to respond to a witch's power built in. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Hold A to extend your jump duration, press A again to execute double jump. I know how to double jump. There's a hole in this iron door, but something needs to be inserted in. Like a key? An object bearing the seal of the sun. Upon the pedestal there is an engraved headstone marking the resting place of a witch. Ah, come on. There we go. Oops, come on. Mandragora root. Cured via crystallization, mandragora root is a concocting compound used by witches. It is useless by itself. Oh, come now. Come on, boys. Oh. A voyage towards the truth. Let's have a little peruse, shall we? I've been a journalist now for over 20 years, always aiming for the guiding light of truth, always pushing forward. I've believed that communicating the truth is the core tenet of all journalism, chasing it until my legs turn to rubber and the truth is burned into my retinas. But my journalistic career has had an incredible wall, and I must confess that I've been crushed under the weight of the path I've travelled. It all began upon seeing beyond the stone-chiseled history of the old European city of Vigrid, and past the deep scars time had left behind. The passing of history has always been overseen by a select few, and they have left memories of that time stained with blood. This fact is integral in understanding the big picture, but it also causes one to hesitate before becoming involved in such a dark history. Treading down this path, I believe so firmly in means I cannot afford to lose faith in my convictions. It may also mean that my life is put into jeopardy. However, I hold deep within my heart the hope that even after my soul has left this body, as long as these notes my proof of being are passed to the right man, future ages will also come to know the truth. They say that some things come at the cost of your life, but to me, truth is my life. In this age filled with lies and deception, I will forever pray that truth will shine its light on the path of righteousness. By Antonio Redgrave. Oh yeah, Bayonetta is owned by a different company. They work with Square Enix for the Kingdom Hearts games. Bayonetta is owned by different companies. It is set by 2 crystal statues, but one is in pieces. It has been destroyed in an unnatural manner, as if in a fit of rage powered by a deeply held grudge. Oh, is it time for another fight already? Wicked Weave techniques use your hair as a conduit to summon forth demonic entities. Connect these techniques for a punch or kick combo for a devastating finish. Go. Lumen Sage and Umbra Witch, when their powers meet in a test of strength, the lightning released will be your test. If you wish to walk upon water, prove your mettle by dodging the lightning in a single hair's breadth. Okay, so which time? Oh, and now I can walk on water, isn't that wonderful? Green Laurel, a laurel-shaped gem that contains vital essence in crystallized form, revives one's vitality instantly when obtained. Oops. There we go, lovely. Up we go. Oh yeah, absolutely, what if? Baked gecko cured within a crystallized block. Baked gecko is a concocting compound used by witches. It is useless by itself. I really miss Barcelona. I wish I could go back sometime. Hello.
I knew it.
Hey.
This town's teeming with heaven's little helpers. It's making my buddies downstairs awfully nervous.
And your point is?
Some places in this world are closer to Paradiso or Inferno. The rat hole of a town you and I live in is close to both. But the Vigridians, it got a special air about them. They're closer to Paradiso than anyone should ever be. And that shit just plain creeps me out. I guess I'm gonna have to set up shop here and score me some halos. These stupid rings are worth a fortune back home.
Good to know.
Since it seems you're spoiling for a fight, if you come across any of these, bring them to me, and I'll hook you up.
Another one looking to line his pockets. I'm beginning to see why Enzo is so fond of you.
Real cute. But let's get one thing straight. Your fights are yours alone. I'm only here to watch my handiwork in action. So don't get any bright ideas about coming to me for help.
No.
Good to know.
You get one thing straight. I'm not the slightest bit interested in the fact that you made these guns. If you get in my way, I will... How do the Americans put it? Oh yes. Bust a cap in your ass.
Right on, baby. Right on.
Oh, the biggest thing I miss in about Barcelona is definitely the architecture, and the food. Spanish food is fucking good. Unicorn horn, cured via crystallization. Unicorn horn is a concocting compound used by witches. It is useless by itself. Get out of my way, peasant. Oh, another journal. The Crystal Witch and Sage. Within Vigrid City, there are a great many structures built long ago by two clans, the Umbra Witches and Lumen Sages. Amongst them, all have a sun and moon duality, evidence of a peculiar outlook towards the universe. The witches representing the moon and the sages representing the sun burned into the fabric of the city in various ways. One of these structures, a pair of statues crafted from a high-quality crystal known as Bellaston Crystallos, features both a witch and a sage. The statues appeared to hold some sort of special significance. According to ancient records, they were created to aid in the training of the art of overseeing time, a skill only the two clans were capable of practicing. That also served as the key to locking something away from the public view should the clans feel the need for secrecy. However, the exact details of this are unknown. Who should play Bayonetta in the next Sonic movie? Me? Well, I don't know about that. I am rather flexible like Bayonetta is, but... And I can do a pretty spot-on voice. Like, okay, I'm just saying, Sega. Sweetie. Just call me sometime. Rick Altair, thank you so much for the follow. You are now one of my lovely lost tales, and you are welcome at the Blue Rose Respite anytime. Take a seat and enjoy yourself. Now, the city, scarred by the tragic witch hunts of the past, has seen many of the statues depicting witches destroyed or heavily defaced. Even these beautiful crystal statues were unable to escape the calamitous fighting. Okay, I'm just gonna have a quick look at what we've unlocked so far for the angels and our summons. Madama Butterfly, a demon taking the form of a woman who left this world under unfortunate circumstances, only to be reincarnated in hell. Unlike her beautiful swallowtail butterfly-like appearance, this demon is particularly brutal, and her reputation is well known even amongst the denizens of Inferno. If a conjurer were to sign a contract and trade her soul, the demon would impart upon her enormous power and great wisdom. Oh, thank you so much, Fenrir! Affinity. Servants of heaven that populate the lowest of the angelic hierarchy, a third sphere rung known simply as angels. Humans with deep faith often feel these angels closest to their hearts. Descending from the heavens upon their pure white wings, it is believed that the glimmering halo atop an affinity's head lights the path for those who have lost their way. The religious articles they equip are all tools used to further their conviction, to protect the righteous, and become powerful weapons used to strike down those with sullied hearts. Okay, Umbran Tears of Blood, and that's just for more, like, skills and stuff. I'm just gonna focus on those other ones, because they're more, like, lore-specific stuff. Oh, my lovely Lost Tales, I promise I'll try to be on my best behavior while I stream this. But of course I can't guarantee anything quite yet. What? It is your mere presence, Bayonetta, that causes the flowers to bloom. Oh, or it could be them. Hello, beasties. Third sphere, applaud. Archangels. Sam, why do I do this? It's because it's fun. You want me to have fun, don't you? And seeing you all have fun makes me have fun. Oh, big boy. This should be fun. Oh, beloved. I would enjoy beating the shit out of you. And now for my finishing move. Of course they call the finishing move a climax. This game knows what it is, and it is unapologetic in it. And I love it so much. Trois Marches Militaires. A golden LP finished featuring the crystallized voices of angels. Some sort of silhouette is drawn upon the surface. Essentially, the LPs that you can get from like defeating certain bosses or mini bosses at certain stages means that you can get new weapons at Radahn's shop. In 1 second, defeated them. Brilliant. Flashback time.
What are you doing? Let's go.
Don't you tell me what to do, bitch. Oh. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Oh. That's unfortunate. Damn it. Let's time that. There we go. I know writers who use subtext and they're all cowards. You right there, sweetie? Having a bit of a flashback moment? It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, platinum medal, baby. Oh. This was a road only the chosen could travel during their religious pilgrimage to the temple. Before it was closed for preservation, it was once open to tourists. And I'm going to waltz right across it. A witch's brew. I've discovered the existence of something called alchemy. It is the deconstruction, combination and reconstruction of everything, metal, flesh, even spirit. If one understands the logic of the age, alchemy is a prime example of the era in which it was developed, though lesser known is the fact that alchemy is an offshoot of the witch's secret art of concoction. Concoction was only practiced by the Umbra Witch clan, and the materials, amounts, and methods used were never shared outside of the clan's inner circle. However, in the chaos of the witch hunt, some details were said to have slipped out, including knowledge of the primary mixing compounds. Baked gecko, unicorn horn, and mandragora root. Also hidden was their role in controlling defense, offense, and vitality. It has been discovered that correctly combining these items may result in the creation of various useful compounds. These materials are obviously no longer in existence, and even if they still existed outside of being a member of the Witch Clan, one would have to take out a contract with the dwellers of the Netherworlds in order to obtain these rare items. In case of emergency, the witches placed these materials within Purgatorio, a realm caught in between the Trinity of Realities, in which the items are said to still remain. When creating a concoction, the correct procedures, amounts, and combinations are absolutely essential, and the art is not for the inexperienced. Okay, I've got a lot of these, so I'm gonna try making some of those for... Come on. Oh no, wait, I have to do... It's... 5, 5, 5. Okay, I don't have enough as it turns out, because each of those equals 5, not 3. Not in one at a time. No worries. The Lubear87, thank you so much. Hi all, since it's now June, I hope everyone has a great summer. I'm very much enjoying my summer so far, and thank you so much for the 16-month resub. I really appreciate it. I'm just now realizing when I blow a kiss to say thank you for like donations, like cheers and resubs. I may or may not pick that up from Bayonetta. I'm just realizing that now. I haven't heard any complaints, of course, but it's just an interesting thing that I've noticed. It's also just a nice way of saying thank you. Hey.
Well, well. An Angelic Hymns Gold LP. Got your hands on something awfully rare, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
That thing is the perfect bait to coax out some of hell's uglies. One note hits their ears, and a damn who's who of Inferno comes pouring out of the inner circles. Then I can use them to breathe life into what I make best. Weapons of mass destruction. Tell you what, you give me that record and I'll order up something so fiendish, angels will cry at the sight of it. I'll just have to pop down to the tropics for a bit. So
thank you for the stretch check, Samuel. Off you pop, Radam. Thank you, dear. Yeah, with Bayonetta 2 and Bayonetta 3, I assuming they're going to, like, Bayonetta 2 is only on Switch as far as I'm aware, and Bayonetta 3 is probably going to follow similar things, so unfortunately I can only stream games that are available on PC.
Done. He's a little rude, but he makes up for it with charm. Be nice to him, okay?
The onyx roses. They look fun. The simple grace is only the hottest of the hot items in my shop. If you're not sure what to go after, look for a face you can trust. Okay. Okay, I can't afford those yet, so I'll save up. I'll be good. I just wanted to get that dropped off before I get too carried away. Oh, shit. Oh, hello. Come on, come on! Looking respectfully, looking respectfully, looking respectfully. Okay, so 2 was only made because it was funded by Nintendo, so their condition was to make it Switch exclusive. Okay, good to know. Thank you for that, Scarlet. I did not know that. Good. I need to work on my combos more. I tend to just fall into button mashing, unfortunately. Oh, still not bad.
Bam.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's what you've been waiting for.
Angel attack!
Ready? Fire!
Press X to don't. Oh, but come now, Mike. I need to lead by example, after all. Damn it. Okay, that's better. God, her poses, her strut is just chef's kiss perfect. Sends my heart into the stratosphere. Ah, that just shows that you are an individual of great taste. Is it the implication her clothing is made from hair? Yes, her clothing is made from her hair and magic. It's hair and also like the gold chains as well that she has across her body as well. I need to lead by example, Mrs. Shot. Fuck! I never said I was perfect. Never before have I doubted both chat and stream at this hard. Oh. Hi. What even is gravity? Physics? Never heard of it.
Fancy bumping into you here. Out to find some answers about your past, are we?
You've quite the familiar face, and using the same powers. But you'll have to forgive me. Do we know each other?
Same powers? Don't make me laugh. Your little dip in that lake has left you a bit rusty.
I've been high and dry for 20 years now. The only rust on me is from the lack of any real challenge. Perhaps you're up for the task.
Ooh.
You've already disappointed me.
Slippery fingered little shit. God, Sam, never before have I wanted to be run over by a motorcycle. Physics are but suggestions. Absolutely. Especially in this game.
This is a moment I've long desired. But you've forgotten your destiny. And wasted the past 20 years.
You're right. I do seem to be having trouble remembering things of late. Would you be so kind as to take it from the top?
2 overseers, the eyes of the world. They are the power behind everything.
Jean, as heir to the clan, the time has come for you to prove your right to fight under the Umbran name. You may select opponents of your choice.
Then allow me to face the outcast.
None. Nilen Kiadagat. The child is of impure blood. Challenging her would be a violation of our tenets of faith.
It would not be the first time we faced each other.
Kiard?
Will you face me in this hallowed arena?
God, I love
Well, if I must.
I love this
But I pray you
game's
got a little
aesthetic so
something for me
much.
in return. You know, I'm very fond of stuffed animals.
Oh. Like, Jean's hair buns and just her whole look in this scene. Just... I love this game so much. And also, by the way, when Bayonetta summons demons and what that woman was saying when she was speaking a different language, I believe they're actually speaking in Enochian. So this isn't just a pretty game. They did their research, and they did damn good research to like make sure all the aesthetic and all the lore they were going into was grounded in the origins where it came from. And now we can walk on walls. Have to remember, there is some restrictions when it comes to this. Oh, hello. Oh. That's fair. Deer and decorations. Okay, and it's only in moonlight that we can walk on walls. What a sentence that was. They did their research so it's grounded, and now we can walk on walls. Absolutely. Hello. Oops. Come on. An unknown metal wall. Let's have a read of this, shall we? Within Old Vigrid, many ancient stone structures have been preserved, being developed further as they are repaired, lending the town a peculiar sense of the historic. Modern architecture has also taken hold in Vigrid, starting with the central station. However, it is all to give form to the sacred institutions of the ancient sages. The architecture gives us a glimpse into the people's deep sense for respect of the past. For their past. This town of old and new still keeps within its bounds several strange things that the modern man struggles to make heads or tails of. For instance, dark green barriers made of an as yet unknown metal seem to block certain alleyways. Their shape, comprised of many complex bricks, impedes one from proceeding down the ancient paths of the city as though they were a rejected visitor, even though it seems these paths are everyday use in their distant past. I may claim this material as yet unknown, but in reality I have no clue regarding its composition. It is harder and heavier than anything a human is capable of moving. Also, I have surmised from examining its chilly surface. Pushing one's ear against the wall, the sounds of the other side reverberate and echo within, resounding through the inner workings of the wall, as if a glockenspiel was playing the scales. I've never seen a metal like this, but many of the walls within the city are made from this material, and from the cliffs, one can see an enormous monument constructed from the same mysterious matter. I wonder why these lost witches and sages scattered around these walls around the city. Vigrid city streets. Quick look around, see if there's anything interesting. Hello, you. I missed you. Man has priorities. Hey.
Do you believe in fate?
You smug shit.
Fate brought us here together, and it will never tear us apart.
He has the himbo of these games, and I love it.
Damn it! I said stop! I'm authorized to use deadly force! Fuck! Where'd that bugger go?
Sayonara.
Pretty.
Fleur de ciré, eau de parfum. Such a wonderful floral bouquet. With its subtle hints of rosemary. You know, in the language of flowers, rosemary equates to remembrance. Which doesn't quite equate to you, now does it? Bayonetta. Shit! Will you stop that?
That little bug on Enzo was a nice touch. Seeing you here, I suppose it wasn't the only one. You've certainly bloomed, haven't you, my little Cheshire puss?
I'm not your pet. The name is Luca. A name you'd better remember. Ah! Shit! Damn it! Wait! You can't just run away from me like that!
She can come and go wherever she
I know
pleases,
what I
sir.
saw that day!
Oh no. Oh, baby Luca.
I know all about your kind. Sure, my colleagues laugh at me for chasing fairy tales, amongst other things. But I know they're real. I know the truth.
Or do you now? Cheshire.
The smell. It's the same smell that clung to the air the day my father was murdered. Which means I'm right on your doorstep, Bayonetta.
I'll let you in on a little secret, Cheshire.
The name is Luca.
You need to hone your sense of smell, my dear.
There's no rosemary in the perfume. After all, rosemary's a demon repellent.
Oh, I've missed this game. I haven't played Bayonetta in years, actually. So I am experiencing many moments all over again, as though it was the first time, and God, I love this game. Like, I'd forgotten a lot of details about Bayonetta and Luca's first meeting, Or not first meeting, but like in-game, the first cutscene they shared together. And just hearing that delightful nickname she uses for him. Oh, it's alright, kitty.
You only run away so fast because you've got something to run from. Me! But you can't escape me forever.
Oh, thank you so much, Supreme Meme, for the follow, by the way. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you for the hydrate check, Ruby. Let me just be thorough. Check every nook and cranny in case there's something I've missed. Arcade bullet. Bullets used to play angel attack. One pack contains 3 bullets for use during the game. Okay, then we get more shots when we do angel attack. Notes on the topic of magic. First part. The word witch usually conjures up images in our head of an old woman using strange magic, or peruse the history of Vigrid, and you'll find a vastly different picture of incredibly brave women who once inhabited the area. They were known as the Umbra Witches. While these witches are said to have manipulated magic, there remains very little recorded history to back these claims. Yet they shared many powers with their opposing counterparts, the Lumen Sages, and from their records we can gather a better view of what magic entailed. As overseers of history, they possess the ability to literally see everything in an instant, also known as temporal control. This technique sharpened all of the 5 senses and pushed one's emotional energy to its very limits. It is a world where a falling drop of water can become a crown, and a hummingbird slowly and elegantly flaps its wings. Temporal control is not just simply being able to recognize this world, it also enables one to boost their physical abilities and move freely within that single moment. Temporal control requires a sound body and mind and complete grasp of spirit energy. While quite similar, the witches and sages each practice this art differently, leading to their different names for their respective techniques: witch time and light speed. Witch time, it seems that the witches on this earth fell victim to our world's passage of time and vanished into the abyss of eternity. Like, Samuel, you could probably pull that off. Like, Lucas' hair, it seems to be, like, maybe just over shoulder length, and he kind of pulls it back into a little, like, half ponytail sort of thing. Your hair is much longer, though, from when you've shown us pictures of yourself. God, the city streets are so pretty. Oh no. More fucking angels. Third sphere, enchant. Everyone's just walking about like, oh my god. Red Hot Shot, a wondrous demonic medicine that can save a witch from the depths of mortality, automatically used when vitality is depleted. Okay, so it's able to bring me back from the brink. The building was destroyed by its collision with the streetcar. Everything is covered by rubble as far as the eye can see. The path seems to have been made impossible. Luckily she was trained for that moment. Maybe just a little bit. Stripe Lord, thank you so much for the follow. So glad you could join us tonight. We have an amazing number of followers this evening. Sorry, watchers this evening. So I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. I most certainly am. Like, honestly, this game, it's just so pretty. And everyone in it is so pretty except Enzo. Everyone is so pretty. And I just love playing it. And I love that I'm playing it with you guys. God, honestly, wandering through this city, it makes me want to travel again so badly. It was just me. Yeah. Okay, I forgot that I can use interact with environment stuff. On the topic of magic, part 2. In the rigorous pursuit that are the magical arts, one method is said to have caused countless deaths during training: witch walk. To the Umbra witches, it seems witch walk was truly indispensable. Taking the power from the moon, this band of witches were able to draw on the power-enriching qualities of moonlight to execute high-level techniques. However, records state that witch walk was powered by a pact with a particularly powerful demon who would grant the power to break gravity's bonds, and not by the more common moonlit source. As no further records remain as to the nature of this technique, any more hard facts remain unknown. However, by looking at the traces left on the buildings around Vigrid, one can make some further assumptions. The traces are, in fact, footprints left on the surfaces of the wall. They blend into the city so well that you almost never catch a glimpse of them at first glance. In fact, those without knowledge of witch walk would probably never notice the footprint's presence. Amongst the dirt and scars of the surface, there are many buildings in Vigrid where footprints sporadically continue along their sides. This must be none other than proof that these magic practitioners were able to literally walk on walls. Many of these buildings where the witches have left their mark are truly strange. There are doors in unbelievably high locations, or the building may lack a path to its entrance entirely. Rejecting all intruders and living a life of solitude, witch walk was not just a training technique for the Umbra witches, it was a shield that protected their way of life. Hey Talon, how's it going? The angel slaying is going very well. Gamora. A monstrous creature hailing from the demonic woods, Johnson Forest. Taking the form of a dragon, it is incredibly fierce, identifying all that moves as game and devouring its prey. Territorial, it is most likely to be found alone. Angels. Okay, let's have a read through some of these. Supreme meme. People must be horrified when a bin comes flying at them in this game. Yeah, it'd be one of those things just like completely out of left field, and they'll be going home and talking about, oh my god, there's a glitch in the Matrix. Third Sphere Archangels applaud. While still a member of the Third Sphere, applauds are one step above affinities and thus known as Archangels. Occupying the 8th position within the 9-level angelic hierarchy, Archangels are still considered close to the physical world and often come into contact with humankind. It is said that devoted prayer on the part of believers can call upon a flock of angels to come to one's aid. The thing is, whenever I hear Archangel, all I can think of is Garrus. He is the Archangel of my heart. Beloved. Beloved is a member of the 2nd Sphere class powers, ranked 6th in the angelic hierarchy. Its status is more that of a spiritual being, but it is also burdened with destroying the enemies of Paradiso. While still considered among the lower classes of angels, Beloved's power is of a far higher order than that of a human, and even those with the strong spiritual powers are seldom afforded the chance to meet this being. Excelling in combat, Beloved are known for brilliant exploits in demonic battles. Came for the voice that lulls me to sleep, staying for the awesome gameplay. Oh, thank you so much, Stripe Lord. Especially if it's your first time with us tonight, I'm really glad that you're enjoying yourself. Gear and decorations. With limited spiritual powers, this angel is spotted comparatively frequently within the physical A human world. Deers with their dignified faces are surrounded by the countless childlike faces of their decorations. Capriciously firing arrows, they are often mistaken for Cupid. It is said that one of their arrows, shot through the heart of a believer, can be as infatuating as the goddess of love. Enchant. An angel shaped like a cartwheel. The imperatus being this behind this fateful form was the creator's desire to craft an angel designed to compel humanity to continue its struggle and feel no satisfaction at surpassing others. Enchants protect the field of God from human encroachment, and are further responsible for passing communications to Paradiso and correcting the trespasses of humanity. Fellow Garrus enjoyer, that Archangel is a smooth man. I just love him so much, man. Jeanne. A witch is powerful, or more so than Bayonetta. Her piercing eyes cut through to awaken Bayonetta's lost memories. The moonlit battlefield, Umbra witches, the heir to the clan throne. How will their paths intertwine? Will you face me in this hallowed arena? Vigrid Chronicles, Chapter 1, Avalenda. Okay. Let's keep going then, shall we? Oh, fuck off. Oh. Oh no, does Big Brother want to play? Yes. Mom said it was their turn to play on Xbox. Oh, a new LP for us. That could have been better. I'm just playing it for the plot. Just for the plot. A golden LP featuring the crystallized voices of angels. Some sort of silhouette is drawn upon the surface. The quasi una fantasia. Ooh, that's impressive. Ooh, a new book for us already. About the Umbra Witches, Part 1. Ah yes, the plot. Or the plot, respectfully. Witches were one of talent. That is my impression after years of exhaustive research into the Umbra. The word witches triggers within us all prejudice towards the paranormal or the supernatural. However, in this ancient city of Vigrid, the magical arts were a systematic form of scholarship. Of course, what I have learned about witches will be labelled as fraud by the world at large, or undoubtedly dismissed as nonsense. I will begin these notes with items I have confirmed to be absolute facts in regards to witches. Due to their lack of contact with the outside world, we often feel that witches were a strictly hereditary order. However, this was not always the case. For one to become a witch, one must first and foremost possess incredible spirit energy. Those with the power could become witches despite being of low birth, and those without power would be forced into secular life, regardless of any blood ties to a witch clan. Naturally, children born within a clan were often quick quick to grasp the concept of magic due to the environment around them, allowing their innate abilities to bloom at a much earlier age. Coming to grips with this concept must have inspired one to further hone their spirit energy. These children were also able to participate in extensive drills with other witches, and only those who had shown great promise and achievement were able to take their witchly vows prior to passage into womanhood. The exact nature of spirit energy remains unclear, although recognizing its existence within oneself and refining this talent further was the one true path to produce a witch of great ability. Thank you for this for the hydrate check, Carmina. And the stretch check, Hayden. Ooh, thank you. In all seriousness, though, this game actually has a really good plot. Yeah, I know, right? Like, for all the, like, talk everyone has about this game, I'm just like, oh, you only play it because, like, Bayonetta's hot, or, like, all the characters are hot, and it's just violent and blah, blah, blah. The lore behind it is really fucking good, and they put so much effort into this game, and there are many reasons I love this game, and I mean that sincerely. Okay, what weapon did we unlock? Honestly, I think all chat needs a hydrate check. Yes, everyone get some water.
Me to the bone, but no need to pity me. I was bored anyways. Let me go whip some things into shape for you.
Bring me back something nice. Thank you for the hydrate check, Samuel. And another stretch check. Good timing for it when I go to visit Rodan.
This took a bit to pound into shape, but the workmanship's solid. Now, go put this thing to good use.
Ooh, it is very pretty. Still can't afford that yet. I'm gonna need to get some more halos before I buy anything nice. I just like dropping off the LPs before I forget. Just in case I get a number of them, and then we don't get to hear what Rodan has to say about each of them. Hello, kitty. Ooh, I'm gonna have to be quick with this. Go. Oh, but looking at all this amazing detail in the architecture, I wonder if it's at Barcelona again. Anything secret around here? No. Ooh, cutscene?
Who's there?
I love that she just fucking pulls a gun on a kid.
You've played enough hide and seek, my scurrying little friend.
Oh.
Just a child? What are you doing running around Vigrid? You're certainly not dressed in your Sunday best.
Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words...
Little shit ran off. Oh, probably good though. Hello. Hey, honey, I was in this church. You didn't have to tear it off and fly around with it. Damn it, I messed up. That's on me, I pressed the wrong thing. Yes, I continue.
The shadow remains cast.
Oh my god. Sorry. I'm sorry, my reflexes must be a little bit off tonight. Apologies, everyone. I do remember this section was a little tricky for me. I think we had a good run of good luck so far. There we go. Yeah, I might just be a little bit flustered, but that's fine.
You've been naughty.
Stop. Yes, yes, I suck. We at least got a silver reward, that's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's what you've been waiting for. Angel attack! Ready, fire!
Come on. Damn it. God, I am just not on my A game tonight with this. Come on. There we go.
Round over.
Hydro checked myself and got some water. Good. Good, good, good. Always makes me happy to hear that you guys are taking care of each other, of yourselves, and keeping an eye out on each other, making sure you're all having fun. No, Vigrid is on fire. That's not a good sign. Okay, I should be good to do one more chapter, and then... Damn it, I forgot to save. That's okay. It automatically saves. Let's do one more chapter.
If I was your child, I'd be an awfully ugly witch, wouldn't I? Yours is a face only a mother could love. and one I could never forget. If only I could remember where from. No quarrel? You're in no position to decide that. See, my infernal partners love my ability to eliminate your kind. I figure your sacrifice would shut them up for a while.
We're gonna have to fight you later, aren't we? Oh, did we do that? Oh, yeah, I think this is on us. Sorry. Oh, you take care, Mike, and I do mean that. Do you take care of yourself this weekend? Just take time to rest, go at your own pace and all that good stuff, okay? Okay. That seems to be blocked off. Oh, good that we can get that again. He seems to be heading the right direction. Oh, but that's a ghost. Oh, I just left the fire for them to take care of. Second sphere, fairness. Oh, and another half an LP for us. Yes, I did notice that this was over here. Fantasie's impromptu. A piece of an angelic hymn gold LP. It is split cleanly in half. Oh, we're gonna have to find the other half of that, shall we? Damn it. on. There we go. Oh. Oh, is that more fire? Well, let's be off then. Oh, that's... No, that is not good. Okay, let's go up. Let's go up to get away from the fire. Oh. There we go. Even when the city is falling apart, Bayonetta gets some serious style points. Absolutely. Like, if she's going to try and escape from a burning city, she's going to look fabulous while doing it. I'd rather the Umbra Witches Part 2. Hang on. Umbra Witches, controllers of the dark power. The ways of their discipline were actually quite varied. Breathing movement, medicine, and tactics were joined in the Middle Ages by training in the operation of heavy weapons, culminating in a curriculum whose total breadth and intensity are hard to ascertain. This training forged both the body and the soul, honing each witch into a vessel capable of withstanding the rigors of the magical arts, and allowing one to begin to interact with other dwellers of the magical realm. This interaction with the world of spirits lies at the very core of magic. To put these dwellers of the magical realm into layman's terms, they most closely fit the common conceptions of demons, developing demon-like powers. Excuse me. It seems this was one of the reasons these women were burdened with a sad fate, always living in history's shadows. I have been able to gain no further solid information regarding the magical arts, as the witch clan has long since been annihilated and their memory forgotten. The residents of this town detest them with all their hearts. To allude to their existence is quite the taboo. Yet the key to unlocking the witch's mysteries still remains. In Vigrid, the man held up by many as to be the paragon of the faith continues to seek out any remaining witches. Are the witches once thought to be wiped from the earth still among us? If they are, how long have they survived this long? How sus are they? What do they know? And what on earth could they be hiding? Finally, I've obtained scraps of a document that appears to lay out another elementary principle of the magical arts. I'm unable to decipher the writing on the document, but it seems to describe a martial arts technique known as the dodge offset. I pray it will be of use to someone, so I've included it with these notes. Okay, good to know. By using right trigger to dodge while holding down the attack button, you can offset the current combo and continue it after the dodge. Okay. Everyone vote off the witches. This feels like a good area for a mini-boss. Yep, thought so. Oh, he brought a friend. Fuck off. good. That's not good. Good. Oh, just check behind in case there's anything interesting. Doesn't seem to be. Or I could be mistaken. Hey, that's always why you always check behind you when you spawn into a new area. To be fair, Red Witch is very sus. Good. Ow. I'm sorry, Bayonetta. Please don't scold me. Ooh. Vigrid catacombs. Okay. Let me just do a quick check-in with Rodan. Because I think we need to wait until we've got the full LP before we can get any new weapons.
Take care of my babies, will you? Some people may have a thing for the 45s, but to me, these are the real works of art.
Doing my utmost. Production version of the original Onyx roses. I'm gonna save up my halos and then maybe buy something else. I just want to see what's available before I start spending anything, because I need quite a few halos. Notes on the topic of magic, part 3. The magical arts of the Umbra, their true significance is best understood in the context of how the Umbra were able to use this magic, via direct contact with demons in Inferno. It is thought that these witches underwent strict training in order to master the various techniques. However, the truth is coloured by the fact that the witches left people awestruck and were greatly revered. The true root of their power was none other than their ability to take unbelievably strong demon energy and bend it to their will, using it freely. The witches' direct contact saw them reaching into the heart of Inferno's darkness and summoning the beasts that dwell there, drawing out their incredible magic and destructive powers. The witches were under contract with these demons, were able to exercise powers far beyond any that could be attained by mere mortals, to the extent that some may even term these powers as aggressive or brutal. It was thanks to these powers that the witches boasted such awesome force in battle. From the Vigridian religious perspective, those living in the human world find interaction with other realms to be incredibly difficult. Residents of Inferno also find it impossible to manifest themselves in the human world. This is why witches require some sort of catalyst to summon demons into the human world. Channeling the spirit via this medium. The catalyst most often used by witches was their hair, as it well accepted that hair had many uses in the magical arts, and the witches call this use of their own hair the wicked weave. It was said to have been used not just to summon demons, but also to summon magical items, as well as forming the witches' uniforms. I would also like to touch briefly on the despair these women must have felt. To gain the incredible power afforded to them, they were forced to trade their souls to the demons of Inferno. Within the Trinity of Realities, it is believed that the deceased find their souls sent to heaven in an endless cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. However, witches were met with only one single possible fate, death, followed by an endless torment in Inferno. Once one had set foot upon the path of the magical arts, there lay nothing but harsh reality that there is no turning back. Despite this fact, it was a path desired by a never-ending stream of believers. How these women captured so many hearts, minds, and imaginations remains unknown. Oh, thank you so much for joining us tonight, Supreme Meme. You take care. Have an awesome weekend. There's an ancient portal-like object here. There may be even more evidence of the town this ancient civilization created in the catacombs below. We might come back to you later. Well, that's unfortunate. Go. And there we go now. Ooh. Is there anything up here? No, my mistake. Well, isn't that a wondrous turn of events? Paradiso, Garden of Light. So this is heaven. Oh, it is very pretty here. A giant stone monument of a Lumen Sage and Umbra Witch. A strange object is floating in the middle as if it was being held up by some force. Alright. Now where does this go? Down here looks like a good option. Oh, so it reverses time in order to undo destruction of things. Interesting. It seems like the strange hourglass is able to turn back the sands of time. What once was broken is now whole again. I wonder if that power stays true in other dimensions as well. Perhaps. Let's try it out, shall we? Oh, the Bayonetta is just like, I'll be taking that. There we go. And yes, she has to make even pulling a lever sexy. Like, live your life with flair, that's all I'm gonna say. Oh, I'll fight you once we're away from the bridge that's going to collapse, damn it. That was close. Portugal's, thank you so much for the gifted subscription to Abyss. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys are amazing tonight. Thank you. There we go. Come on, reflexes, don't fail me now. Here we go. And Portugal's, thank you so much for the other gifted subscription to Lunahawk. Dude, you're going above and beyond tonight. Thank you so much. Ooh, is that Vigrid that's on fire? Sorry. The old Colosseum. In Vigrid's long protracted history, there was once an enormous Colosseum built facing the sea. It remains today largely intact. According to record, the Colosseum was used not for martial contests or other games, but as an altar for the worship of one of the era's gods, a being known as Fortuito. Even today, as the urban functions of the city move to the Isla del Sol, the Colosseum holds a special place in the religious beliefs of those who worship the Laguna. Even though the winds of time have long since destroyed the road leading to the structure, forcing a treacherous passage through the cliffs, the stream of those making the pilgrimage to the Colosseum is endless. Oops. The city is wrapped in flames. It doesn't seem likely the fire will dissipate. Hey Ruteki, how's it going? I hope you are doing well on this fine evening. Now, I do remember this upcoming fight being tricky, so please bear with me and be sympathetic if I suck. But oh, this Colosseum is very pretty. Very pretty. You destroyed Fantasy Vatican City, how could you? I'm sorry! Okay, it's still pretty good.
Bam.
You know what? I'm doing very well this evening. I'm feeling good. So I might be happy to do another chapter with you guys tonight if that takes your fancy. I might be starting to get slightly better at this game.
Round over.
Ooh, 92 points. Very good. A mysterious jewel that dramatically increases one's vitality. I might get that just for the upcoming fight that's likely to happen. How many points have I left? I've got 52. Mysterious jewel that automatically recharges 2 segments of the magic gauge. I don't really have an issue so much with that. I might just get one that heals me, because that might be useful for the next area. Sorry, Vigrid. So, what I might do is, because I think the next chapter, it's mostly centered on the boss fight, which is a little bit shorter than the other chapters, which had quite a few cutscenes in them. What I might do is I might go quickly refill my drink and have a bit of a stretch, and then I'll come back in just a few minutes, and so he gives you guys a chance to grab a drink, and then probably the next chapter will maybe only be like 15-20 minutes or something like that, from what I can remember. So yeah, we'll be back in just a moment for chapter 4, the cardinal virtue of fortitude. See you in a bit. And we are back. I see you, all of you in chat, behaved yourselves accordingly. Thank you. But I really hope you guys are having a good time tonight. I most certainly am. I love this game so much, and I'm so glad that you guys are all enjoying it too. So, wish me luck as we face off against the cardinal virtue of fortitude. Please bear with me. Again, boss fights in this game aren't my specialty, so I'm just trying my best.
You again? And here I thought I'd seen the last of you.
Oh, I'm so sorry, excuse me. Alright. Audito Fortitudo. One of the big boys.
I'm sure you'll be more than hospitable to me this time around. I'm sorry. I forgot to mention one of the reasons I hunt your kind. You're much too ugly not to put out of your misery.
I love it. She just gives 0 fucks. And she doesn't take any of this seriously.
Flock off, featherface.
And yeah, just freaking suplex the angelic dragon, because why the fuck not? Yes! Rip its head off. Come on. Rip its fucking head off, Bayonetta. Ooh. God, I love the boss fights in this game. They're just a combination of just aesthetically incredible and fucking brutal. Yes, yes, yes. Come on, come on. Come on. Come on, come on. Let's do the other head. Come on. Yes. Come on, other head. Rip it off. Rip it off. It's just so satisfying. Oh, Galactic Emperor Batman, I'm so glad you could join us tonight. It's such a good game. I love it so, so much. It's one of my absolute favorite games. Oh, are you angry? Oh, of course she uses witch time to save her lollipop. Come on, something good, something good, something good. Yes. Yes.
always so ugly when you're screaming. Foretold? Explain yourself.
So, I'm very happy with how that went. Very, very happy with how that went. Took a little bit more damage than I expected, but still pretty proud of it. Stephanie, I'm not great at the boss fights in this game, so take it easy on me if I suck. Also, Stephanie clears boss fight first try with no problem. Thank you so much, Hayden, for the 1,000 bits. I really appreciate it. And also, your understanding of my terrible skills at boss battles. But thank you so much, Hayden. I really appreciate it. Ah, that was wonderful.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's what you've been waiting for. Angel attack! Ready, fire!
Is dragon wrestling something that happens 3 times this year? Now that you mention it, we did actually fight few dragons when we were playing Dragon Age Inquisition, so beating the shit out of dragons seems to be something I seem to be quite good at.
Round over.
Alrighty, but with that boss battle, that feels like it's a good solid point to wrap things up for tonight, because we've been going for like regular amounts of time, and that really satisfying boss battle feels like a nice point to wrap things up for this evening. So I'm going to save, and I'm also going to make a backup save just in case. That thing I'll have is like my save file that I'll like save into at the end of each stream, just as a like a hard backup, just in case. And yep, with that, I think we're going to wrap things up for tonight. So thank you all so very much for joining me tonight. I had so much fun replaying Bayonetta with you guys. Like, I think it's definitely been more than 5 years. It might even be closer to like 7 or something years since I've played Bayonetta. So getting to, as I said before, re-experience this with you guys is absolutely amazing. And I just love reading chat while I'm playing this game, and like your reactions to different cutscenes, especially to those of you who haven't played this game before. And I hope you're enjoying it just as much as I am. To say I adore this game, and it had such an impact on me as I was growing up, because I think this came out when I was in my early 20s, I believe. So, because this is an older game, it's I think it came out when I was in my early 20s. It had quite the impact on me, not just in terms of like aesthetic inspiration, but also just like, I think Bayonetta was definitely a character that in some heart, just she was so powerful and so confident. She definitely was an aspirational figure to me, and I really can't wait to explore the rest of this game with you guys. But thank you all so very much for joining me tonight. If you've been lurking in the shadows and you like what you've seen so far, please consider following. We would love to have you back at the Blue Rose Respite. You're welcome anytime. Be sure to check out my other socials that are in the chat right now. My Twitter for important updates and occasional shenanigans. My YouTube for my ASMR tales. I am hard at work on the next script. I'm hopefully going to finish writing the draft this weekend and polish things up by the end of the weekend. And my Instagram for lovely pictures. And be sure to check out all of those. Let me just see who's currently live at the moment. You can maybe go say hi. Ooh, let's go say hi to Jocat. Because Jocat is wonderful and a precious bean. And let's go say hi to them since we've wrapped things up so nicely tonight. But thank you all so very much for joining me tonight. A huge thank you to everyone who renewed their subscriptions, who dropped bits, who gifted subs. You guys are all absolutely incredible. We just keep reaching new and even more incredible heights. Like, we're so close to reaching 1,500 followers on Twitch. And thank you all so much for coming to my streams. This is like the largest number of viewers that we've had in a little while. So thank you all so much for joining me. And I hope you can join me on Sunday as we play some more Persona, and next Friday for some more Bayonetta. I can't wait to see you there. But thank you all so very much for joining me tonight. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and remember, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and as always, stay wicked and wonderful. Good night, guys.